Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is speech writing. We are going to start with the introduction of how to write a speech. What is a speech? A speech is simply an official verbal presentation. Verbal presentation and official. These two words are very, very important. Official means it can be used only formally, most probably, and verbal presentation means when you are going to speak, okay, that is meant to achieve a certain goal. This is for certain goals, means some objective is to be earned from that. The aim of making a speech or even writing one is to convince your audience to buy into your ideas or pay attention to your subject of discussion. Whatever you want to say, people must listen to you, okay. This is the main idea behind your speech. Okay, so you may be asked to write a speech on a particular topic, or you could be asked to imagine yourself as someone else and give a speech or to a different audience. It could be in two different ways. Number one could be you are just given a topic and you are asked to write on that topic, or the second option can be you have to imagine yourself as someone else and then you are writing a speech for different kind of audience. Okay. Now, the very first thing is to introduce yourself, okay? The very important thing is to introduce yourself. Yes, definitely people are going to introduce or are going to take your name in front of others. But the very first thing in the speech that you write is to introduce yourself. If you up till now, must have seen any of the footage or any of the thing where the speaker is not introducing himself or herself because they are quite famous. So that is not your scenario. You have to give your introduction and it is really, really important. Okay, so you have to make an introduction of yourself. Now, because you are introducing yourself, it is an opportunity to show that you are a really good person. You can face any kind of audience, and definitely you have to be very, very creative, and you have to introduce yourself or to your audience with the tone you meant to go on with. This means you have to go with whatever you have to say in the possible way that you want your whole speech to be absorbed by your audience. Okay, now these are two examples I'm giving you. Number one is if suppose you are making an introduction in front of your teacher. Okay, so you will be saying that hello and thank you for taking the time to listen. My name is Ali Abbas and I'm here today to talk to you about. Now see, your full name. So your full name is actually really important and it is very polite to the audience. Okay, now if you are talking to your classmates, then you are actually more casual. Hi everyone, most of you already know me. My name's Sarah. I'm the one who always sits at the back of the class. See how the less formal introduction here is there, and that's definitely perfect for her audience. Now make a great opening statement. Opening statement is very, very important. Actually, it's part of the introduction, but this is how you want to grab the attention of your audience. Okay, now the audience must know who you are. After that, they have to pay attention towards you and you are going to make them give attention. You should always begin writing your speech in a way that is very catchy. Catchy means very interesting. You want to craft an introduction that will captivate your target audience. If you are talking to students, then your students should listen to you. If you are talking to some members of some council, then definitely they should listen to you, and you are going to grab their attention only if you are using a very good opening. Okay, a good opening statement is fairly brief, short, but uses language techniques to make an immediate impact. Immediate impact means immediately it is going to affect the listener. Two examples are given: a rhetorical question or maybe a surprising statement. What's a rhetorical question? It's the question that you don't expect your audience to answer. So why to use them? Because you want your audience to think and pay attention. Okay, for example, I am here to talk to you about what ordinary people can do to fight against climate change. Why? Because we are running out of time to act. Now, question is being asked and answer is being given also. But the point is you have asked the audience to think. Okay, you have made them think. Stop and think. Surprise is also a powerful tool in any speech. It makes your audience sit up and pay attention. Suddenly, you say something to make them surprised and they are going to listen to you. I remember one of the speaker, a girl who was giving a speech or delivering a speech. She started her speech with asking all the whole of the audience to stand up. Obviously, everyone stopped working, stopped talking, and they stood up. What happened? And then she started with using that surprise point to continue. Obviously, that surprise point was the one to grab the attention of the audience. Okay? Think of the most surprising opinion or fact you want to convey in your speech and use it right at the beginning. But it must be related to your speech topic. Okay? You can also use a famous quote. It's in error. Before your exam, take a look at the list of famous quotes. It's better to take a look at all the quotes that you can have because it is very, very important when you are using it. Okay? When you are using the quotes, it could be used to elaborate the topic or give a very interesting or catchy start at the beginning of your speech. Okay, for example, this is as a wiser woman than me means I am a very clever person, but even cleverer than me once wrote, it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Now, this is one of the example. You can also use different kind of quotes and to grab the attention of your audience and use them very effectively. How to write a speech? Basically, your writing a speech must be having an introduction. It is more similar to writing an essay, but it is because it is having the same thing as introduction and body and conclusion, but the difference is the people are going to listen to it. Okay, to structure your speech and make it easy for your audience to understand your point, you have to split it into 3 sections, that is introduction, main body and conclusion. Okay, your aim is to tell your audience who you are and what you are talking about, so you have to give a proper introduction. You can add, up till now we have discussed that you can add a little quote or a surprise point or maybe a rhetorical question to it. Main body of your speech is where you make your argument. Divide this main body into 2 to 3 points and separate each points with different paragraph. At the end comes the conclusion. A good conclusion takes everything you said and sums it up. Okay, you do not start anything new, you just go on with whatever is given and you just continue telling about what you have already said. This is how the structure of your speech will look like. Introduction, body and conclusion. In introduction, you are actually getting attention. You are telling about the main ideas and the topic, and you are actually establishing credibility as a speaker, because if you are grabbing the attention of the audience, then definitely people are going to listen to you. In body, you discuss your main ideas. You also include sub points along with the main points, and they must be related to one another. And obviously the cohesive markers Coherence must be there, that one after another the sequence must go on. It should not be like you are talking about A first and then you are suddenly talking about Y and Z and then suddenly you are talking about B and C. So it should not go like that. Conclusion: sum up all your key points in conclusion and give a good closing statement. You always close with thank you also. Some examples to go with it. Yes, you can see that the corner formal title is there, then formal address, and then thanks for invitation, then impressive introduction, announcement of the topic, development, and then conclusion, and then formal thanks. And the answers are given here. The paragraphs are properly written here. Let's go on with this together. Your Excellency and the President of India, other distinguished guests and dear young friends, I sincerely thank the organizers for the valuable and cordial invitation. I've always desired to meet the young girls like you. Today I would like to share with you the secrets of success in sports. Think and dream big. This is the topic of the speech as well. And then developmental 2 paragraphs are there. And the last one is, therefore work hard, be sacrificial and tenacious, keep unwavering desire and think and dream big. Success shall be yours. Thank you very much. Now, next topic could be write a speech in about 100 to 120 words on my duty as a citizen of Pakistan. So, let's see. Honorable member of the jury, respected teachers and dear audience. Okay. Then today I am to express my views on, this is a very simple one. I'm a student of class 8, etc., 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 and some points are there, and obviously those points are all discussed with clarity. Then I must prepare myself to be the future citizen of Pakistan, and thank you. This is one of the student writing. Respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends, very warm welcome to you one and all present here. Today I dash of class dash A stand before you to talk about the topic, the discipline. You all may know the story of the ant and grasshopper, anecdotes, stories to attract. Very important. Okay, it tells us how the ant, etc., etc., discipline and everything. Okay, it's continuing. Another example, write a speech in about 100 to 120 words on the mobile handset to student, a boon or a curse. Obviously the topic and everything, and then we have got some argument on it. And the last, a student ceases to be a student in the true sense. Thus it is both a boon or a curse, but more depends on the user. And last, thank you. Okay. What you need to do, you have to imagine yourself as a pilot and write the script of the speech for a group of school students about the advantages and disadvantages of the career in flying. You can, if you are not comfortable with the word pilot, then you can go for a doctor or a fashion designer or an engineer, any one of the above, and write a speech. Okay, please copy any 2 speech of your choice from the examples given in this video. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.